Hello everyone, the Solver back, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Valk 2M. So, I know a fair amount of people might have already done this, but something I think they might not have done is the spring swap. I know that's kind of a weird thing to start out with, but I just wanted to mention that I actually just switched the springs on this, and it's got a different feel, and I'll discuss that later and in comparison to the original one. But let's jump right into what you get out of the box, as I always like to go over that whenever we get something new. So when you get it, it just comes like this, where all of this is packed in. This is your little accessory pack, and you'll get, the cube will obviously be inside of here, but you will get this bag of springs, and that will be the lighter springs. The ones that are loose in there, you can see that they're pretty loose in there. The ones that are loose are the original ones, but they won't be loose when you get them. And I should note, there actually is an extra loose spring. I'm not sure why. It could just be for extra, or they might have just wanted to include that. You also get this accessory pack, which I will now open. I'm seeing a lot more cube companies do this, which is awesome because I like accessories. When you get it, you can see you get the cleaning cloth, which I haven't opened, and you get some cards, which I'm just gonna kind of preview on screen here. These are mainly pictures of the Valk. There is, on a couple of them, they have like the people's description, but some of them have like how to solve a 2x2. But I'll hold that like that. Yeah, here's some more description on how to solve it. More description. And finally, we have the World Match Valk here. And we have this, which is just a little note from him. All that aside, let's get into the thing you actually want to see. The Valk. So in my opinion, this cube is a new addition to the market. I've discussed it before, I think, how cube hardware, especially 2x2s, can be maxed out sometimes, and that is where you won't have, like, it's not possible to make them leaps and bounds better. Like on 2x2, you can't get any better than this or the Chew-In or the Wapo, because there's not anything else to improve on. You have more than 45-degree corner cutting both ways. You can customize the feel to how you want it, and it's smooth. There's no lockups. There's nothing like that. So, I mean, it's a fantastic cube, but I will say that it's not going to suit all preferences. When I first got this, it was heavy, and I kind of liked that contrast because every single other one that I've been using, like the MGC, the Chew-In, the Wuxia, they've been pretty light, and this was a nice contrast. However, as time went on, I realized there's a reason that all the other ones were light, and it's because it allows you to turn really fast. The Valk doesn't allow you to do that as well as they can. Now, you can still, like, spam TPS, but it's not exactly the best for it. There are other options that are going to suit you better if you're looking for that. But what this does offer is a lot of controllability, and that's due to the magnet design inside of, there we go, these edges. Because unlike most magnetic 2x2s, here's an example of one. So this one is whenever it moves into place, it will click with another corner. Now, the Valk doesn't have magnets in the corners like a traditional one does. it said it has corners in the edges. So whenever the corner comes and meets it, it locks onto the edge in between them, which is, I think it's really nice, but it also makes for a heavier cube. Also this is a bigger cube by 1 millimeter, but you can't really feel that. Which I find that a little odd, because with the GAN, you can really feel this is 49. Like even right now, I can feel this is 49 millimeters by a long shot. There. But with this, I can't tell the difference between it and a regular 50 millimeter, which is not bad, but it's not good, I guess. I was kind of hoping I would feel it just a little bit more, because I kind of like bigger cubes, because they kind of just take to my hand. You can kind of see my hands aren't exactly the smallest. So I like that sort of thing, but I guess this also kind of sticks with tradition in a way. Now, in terms of the springs, when you first put the springs that come with it make it really heavy. I found that I was having trouble getting max speed on this, which is really important on a 2x2. And so, right before this video, I decided to do the spring swap, and I'm actually liking it a lot more. I'm not compromising it. I will say it was kind of annoying to put back together until I figured out that there are locking edges in it. But after you get that, it kind of goes together pretty well. And once you do, then you get a lighter cube, which I think is actually nicer. I like this more. I'm going to mess around with it a bit, and I don't know if it will blow any of the other ones out of the water or even take my main spot. I did use it in a competition, and I did set a PB, but that was mainly due to the fact that I had learned like EG1 and CLL, not because of the cube. But yeah, so I think should you pick up this cube? If you're looking for something new in your 2x2, yes. This kind of offers a slightly heavier, all-around good feel that I think a lot of cubers will enjoy. However, a pro 2x2er, you probably won't need this. It's not going to be something you're looking for. If you're a really beginner 2x2er, this probably isn't going to be something for you either, just because there are more budget options like this, which you can go see in the video I'm going to upload next. But yeah, I think it's a worthwhile pickup. Maybe unless you're someone who's already really good at 2x2 or is not really good at 2x2, I guess, if that makes sense. But I'm going to be messing around with this a bit, and it might be my new main. It might not. We shall see. But I think I will leave a link to this in the description if I can find it. I got this off the Cubicle. However, I think it's not in the store right now, but the Pro version is, which is really weird. If I can find it, I'll put the regular one, but if not, you're going to see the Cubicle version of it available. Overall, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more coming, as in the next one we're going to review the Aoyan, as that's been definitely something I've been kind of messing around with. Hope you guys tune in for that. See you next time.